Ever stop to think about how something so small can play such a big role in public health, intimacy, and even global population control? That's right, we're talking about condoms. These thin, stretchy protectors have been around for centuries in one form or another, and today, they're produced by the billions every year. But how are they actually made? How do we get from milky sap dripping from a tree to that little foil packet in your wallet or bathroom drawer? Well, let's break it all down, right here, on History of Simple Things. Before we dive into how condoms are made today, it's worth taking a quick peek at where they came from. The history of condoms stretches back thousands of years, and no, they didn't always look like the latex versions we know now. Ancient Egyptians, Romans, and Chinese all used early versions, crafted from linen, animal bladders, or even oiled silk. During the Renaissance, people used reusable linen sheaths, and by the 1800s, animal intestines became common. A major turning point came in the 1840s, when Charles Goodyear invented the vulcanization process, making rubber elastic and durable. This paved the way for the first rubber condoms in the late 19th century. By the 1930s, latex condoms had taken over. Thinner, disposable, and far more reliable. That's when the condom we recognize today really took shape. And now into the manufacturing, most condoms begin their life in a forest. Specifically, rubber trees, Hevea brasiliensis, mainly grown in Southeast Asia. These trees produce a milky white fluid known as latex, which is harvested by tapping the bark. Tappers make a diagonal cut and let the sap drip into collection cups. This raw latex is then filtered to remove debris and mixed with ammonia to keep it from coagulating. Once processed and stabilized, it's shipped to manufacturing plants where the transformation really begins. The latex used for condoms isn't just any rubber. It has to be stretchy, strong, and consistent in thickness. That means it's usually blended with other compounds, such as sulfur for vulcanization and accelerators that help the rubber cure evenly. The mixture is carefully tested to ensure the right viscosity and elasticity before it moves to the production floor. Now comes the part where the latex starts looking like, well, a condom. This process is called dipping. Imagine a mechanical arm holding hundreds of smooth, phallic-shaped glass or ceramic molds, called formers. These are repeatedly dipped into a tank of warm liquid latex. After each dip, the formers spin slowly to ensure an even coating. Most condoms get 2 dips, with a drying phase in between, to build up the proper thickness and strength. At this stage, the rim of the condom, the rolled edge that helps you grip and unroll it, is formed by rolling the latex at the base of each mold. After drying, the rubber is vulcanized, which is a fancy way of saying it's heated to strengthen and stabilize the material. This process locks in elasticity and durability, turning the soft latex into a resilient final product. Once vulcanized, the now formed condoms are washed and rinsed multiple times to remove excess chemicals, powders, or residues left behind during production. Some manufacturers even use ultrasonic cleaning systems to ensure a squeaky clean product. Let's talk about trust. When you use a condom, you're relying on it to do a very important job. That's why quality control is one of the most intense parts of condom manufacturing. Each and every condom undergoes rigorous testing before it's approved for packaging. First, there's the air inflation test. A random sample from each batch is inflated with air until it looks like a balloon. And we're not talking about just a little puff. These things are stretched to hold up to 18 liters of air without popping. If one bursts before reaching a certain pressure, the entire batch could be rejected. Then there's the water leak test. Condoms are filled with water and suspended for a time, sometimes rolled over blotting paper to detect even the tiniest leaks. In high-end facilities, condoms are also tested for thickness, tensile strength, and stretchiness. All these checks ensure that when you open that foil pack, you're getting a product that's not only functional, but safe. Once a condom passes all its tests, it's ready for a bit of personality. Depending on its intended use, it might get a coating of silicone-based lubricant, or perhaps a flavored, colored, or textured variation for a more adventurous experience. Manufacturers have come a long way from the plain, no-frills options of the past. Some condoms are designed for medical purposes, others for enhanced pleasure, and a growing number are even vegan and non-latex, catering to allergies and personal choices. Polyurethane and polyisoprene are two common alternatives for people who are sensitive to natural latex. Lubrication is added at this stage, usually in a bath or via a spraying system. In some cases, special spermicidal lubricants are included, although these are less common now due to concerns over irritation and effectiveness. After lubrication, condoms are dried again and made ready for packaging. The famous foil packet. The packaging isn't just for looks. It plays a crucial role in keeping the condom sterile and protected from light, air, and moisture. Each condom is individually sealed in an airtight, tamper-proof foil wrapper, sometimes with branding, expiration dates, and batch codes printed right on it. Once sealed, the packets are boxed up, some in discreet cardboard boxes, others with bold designs, and shipped all around the world. From high school health classes to pharmacy shelves to humanitarian aid kits in remote regions, condoms travel far and wide, and every single one of them had to pass multiple checkpoints to get there. Condoms may be small, lightweight, and easy to overlook, but their impact on global health, family planning, and personal protection is massive. From a sticky sap in the tropics to a foil-wrapped shield in your hand, each condom goes through an impressive journey of science, engineering, and meticulous care. And beyond all the machinery and quality control, they represent something deeply human: the desire to connect safely, to protect ourselves and our partners, and to take responsibility for our health. Next time you see one, you'll know there's way more to it than meets the eye. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. If you enjoyed this video, please check out our other bingeable channels. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.